Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Okay, we are at still ayah 77. We stop here at min
Stop
qabl.
at Kabul.
Yes, they said if he still, then indeed a brother of his told before. So yes, Sister Zarina.
Okay, so the next word is Sarha. And then Yusuf. Oh yeah. Okay. So Yusufa is the fa'il. So the fa is fa'ata.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
Ata. It is Atifa.
And yeah, start with family 4, sister. Asar.
Yes. You want to do the Sarf
Yeah,
first?
I'll try the Sarf. I'll try the Sarf and see.
Okay.
Because it's a is it a muda'af?
Yes.
Muda'af,
What's the
sister?
root
Yeah,
letters?
muda'af. Yeah, I'm not very sure. I'll just try. Asara.
Oh yes. So what is the root
Oh, the
letters?
root letters will be sin, raw, and raw.
Yes, family
Sin, raw,
4.
raw.
So you said Asaro, is it? You said?
Asara, yeah, the Mahdi.
Yes.
Yeah, Aslama, like Aslama. I don't. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Asara.
Asaro is correct. So
Okay.
if you follow Aslama, technically the sin should have sukun.
Sukun, yeah.
Right? Yeah. So for this and for Ajwaf, you have you no more sukun there. So
Sukun, yeah.
Ajwaf is like akoma, right? So again no sukun. Here also no sukun.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So
And then
Asaro and then
you use siru.
so same thing. No
Same
sukun
thing.
on the sin.
No
So
sukun. Oh, you and then the sin, raw.
yeah, sin ro shadda.
Raw shada, correct.
Okay, so you still have the kasra for the family 4, like yusli, right?
Yeah,
Yuslimu. Just that
yuslimu,
now
yeah.
is no more sukun on the sin. It's again the kasra there.
Kasra.
Yusirru.
Okay,
Okay, asarro yusirru.
Asarro, yusiru.
What about
And
the
then that's what I'm trying to figure. Islaman, isn't it? Islaman.
yes.
So Islaman. So is raw is.
Just do as
the last-
per normal. As per normal.
Oh,
Islaman.
Islaman is run is run.
Is so
not
is
sure.
sin ro, right? So
Yes,
Islaman becomes
is raw run.
yes.
Ah,
So here you open up.
run.
So
Open
it's
up,
yes,
yeah.
basically normal.
Normal.
Islaman. Basically normal.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
for
normal.
huwa.
Muslimun.
So
So
here becomes
musrirun.
so
Muslimun.
it's like the madi and the mudari, no more sukun on the sin.
Oh, so what is it now?
Musirun.
Yes,
Musirun.
musirrun.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, no more sukuns on the sin. Okay,
Yes,
only the master is normal. The rest, basically, if you can remember your madi, right? So the mudari basically the same, just that, of course, it has a kasra because it's mudari. Mudari needs a kasra somewhere,
kasra.
right? And ism fa'il also the same. You have your mu and then kasra somewhere. Okay, but the end is the same, the run part. Okay, so yes, so this will be.
So that is a fi'l madi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a fi'l madi. So mabni ala fat, and then the fa'il is Yusufu.
So outside, okay. You mean Yusufu outside here?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Outside fa'il.
So this one will be fa'il.
Fa'il will be marfu bi dhamma.
Yes, and then we have our ha at the asarro.
What is it now? What do I say now? Forgot.
We have the ha.
Oh, the ha,
what is the ha?
Yeah. The ha is a dhamir mutasil fi mahali nasab maf'ul bihi.
Good.
Forgot about it. I thought, yeah.
Yeah, because we usually do fi'il, fa'il, right? So that's why, and then we must remember to come back. Okay. I think we need a
I think so, sister.
revision on this.
I haven't done that for a long time.
Yeah, Sarf Kabir. Who came in? I heard
Sister
someone.
Suraya.
Okay. Sister Bibi. Let's do the Madi.
Okay.
Asarra. Wa.
Asarra,
Mm-hmm.
asarra,
Mm-hmm.
asarru,
Yes.
asarrat,
Mm-hmm.
asarrata,
Mm-hmm.
asarna.
Okay, so what happened here? What are we supposed to
Open.
do?
Oh, sorry.
Open,
Mm-hmm.
huh?
Yes.
Asrarna. Is it?
Yes. Open, and
Asar.
then here also the sin
Uh,
come back the sukun. You have to go back to your,
like
this is family.
aslamna.
Exactly. Family
Oh, to the
4.
family, the tribe.
Yes. So this is family 4. So aslamna. So the first,
Asrarna.
exactly. You just follow the sukun and the harakas.
Mm.
Asrorna.
Oh.
So after this onwards will all be,
Asrarta,
yes,
asrartuma,
exactly.
asrartum.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So once you get to your hunna, you open it up and then you get your normal.
That's
Okay.
the tricky one, sister.
Yeah. Well, if you're doing the conjugation, right? Yes, it's the tricky one. But
Ah,
when you're doing the we usually do this the second, right? We usually recognize the word from this first, right?
yes, correct.
So when you get this, actually this is easier to recognize that this is Madi, this is family 4, this is Sin Roro.
Because
Yeah.
sukun on the scene.
Yeah, because you open it up. It looks normal like aslamna. So yes, conjugation wise, yes, this part is the tricky part, but
But
actually the recognition part, this is actually the easier one to recognize, right?
Yeah.
Here just
yeah,
now
correct.
you were kind of doubting yourself, is this mudaf, right? Because
Yes,
you see
correct.
shadda, you're like, oh, is this family too, right? But you see
Yes, correct,
hamza,
correct.
so
Yes.
yeah, so this is actually easier to recognize. But when you do the conjugation, once you know that, okay, this is family 4, this is sin
Wow.
raw, once you get to here, then you know
Yeah.
this is actually all normal, kind of normal in the sense that you
Yeah,
just
looks
add
normal.
alif.
Yeah.
You just add your wow, right? You
Wow,
put your
correct.
ta sukun.
Ah,
Yes. But recognition wise, this is actually the easier part to recognize. Even the uh the Iraq will be basically the same as what we always have been doing anyway. Okay. Now for the mudari, Sister Su,
Yeah.
this is huwa yusirru huma.
Yus oh mudore yusiru
Hmm.
yusiro yusir
Raw what?
yusironi
Ni.
Yes.
yusironi
And then next one.
yusiruna
Yes. Next one.
yusiruna yus
Yeah, starts with.
uh uh ta
Yes. So.
tusiru
Next one.
tusironi
Yes. Sironi.
tusir tusir
Hunna starts with ya or ta?
uh
Sorry?
which one?
Hunna.
Ta.
Hunna.
Ta.
Hunna.
Hunna is yeah.
Yes, ya. And then?
Use use
Have to open again.
use
Mm-hmm.
open.
Yes.
How do you
So
open?
Have to
Oh,
open
roll.
meaning the
again.
raw shadda. Okay, usually from the
Oh.
huwa, we put sukun and then put na. Right? Usually yansurna. That's what we do. But you cannot put a sukun on a shadda, right? A shadda is basically a sukun, so you cannot do that. So you have to open the shadda up, so the raw is separated, no more shadda. And then you go back to your normal yuslimu. So if this was yuslimu, this would have been
Yusriru.
no. If this is yuslimu, the huwa is yuslimu. What is the hunna version of yuslimu?
Yusrir.
Yes, exactly. So you
Yuslimna.
follow yuslimna, right? So yusrirna. Okay. So there is the kasra go back to the normal position already. Okay. So this looks exactly actually normal. Can, inshallah. So for the
Inshallah,
mudhari,
inshallah.
only the plural feminine get open up. Okay, the rest is the same, right? Tusiru, tusironi,
Yeah, same.
tusiruna, all
Yeah.
is from the huwa, you just add the ani, una, right? So only the feminine plurals get open up for the mudhari. Okay, this one, once you hit hunna, it opens up for the
Up again.
rest of the chart. Okay,
Oh.
here only the hunna and antunna. Here hunna, anta, antuma all open up. Okay, can?
Inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Okay, that is mudha'af. Okay, back to Sister Bibi, Yusufa. Sorry, the next
في
word after Yusuf,
في
fi.
نفسه جار ومجرور
Yes, okay, we can put that together.
جار
And
ومجرور
what's the sign for the majrur?
بالكسرة
Mm-hmm.
والحاء
Mm-hmm.
ضمير متصل في محل جار بالإضافة
And the whole thing?
متعلق to أسر
Yes. متعلق بالفعل which is
أسر
good. And of course, nafs is singular or plural?
singular
And what is the plural?
نفوس and أنفس
How to spell nufus?
and
Also.
nun ضمة
Uh-huh.
with fa wow
With a wow,
نفوس
yes.
yes
Nufus.
نفوس and أنفس
Yes, good. Anfus.
So it's good. Sister Bibi can remember.
Alhamdulillah. Try to remember because this
Alhamdulillah.
one a lot, right? In the Quran,
yeah a lot
anfusa,
yeah, this
and then
Anfusa,
nufus
yeah,
also we have, and nafs also. So try to remember this.
Yeah.
comes a
Inshallah.
lot yeah.
Though I remember the tip that I gave you was the singular and the plural. If you don't put haraka, right? Basically it's the same, just add
Yeah.
wow. So
Yes.
nafs
Yes.
and nufus. Okay, if
Nufus.
no haraka, it looks the same except for an
Okay.
additional wow. Okay,
Yeah,
so inshallah you can try to remember that. Okay,
Remember
Sister
that.
Zainab.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Nafs, nufus, okay.
Sister
Good
Suraya.
tip, sister. Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. Walam.
Walam, wow is harfun
Mhm.
ataf,
Yes, it is. And then
atifa.
so yeah, so you can say wow atifa, or if you use the term harf, okay, then you just say ataf. So harf
Oh,
ataf.
wow, atifa. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Harf ataf without the tamarbuta. Okay, and lam will be
Lam will be harf nafi.
yes, it is nafi, and also what does
And
it do?
also harf yubadiha. Is it jazam?
Yes, it is. Okay, so it's nafiyah and jazima. Good. And do one more. Yubadiha.
Yubadiha is fi'il mudhari. Yubadiha.
What kind?
What is this? What's the root word?
You do the sarf first.
Yubadiha must be some huruf ilah at the
Yes, good. So
in the middle of
okay, how do we know where it's missing, right? Okay. So if it was what family are you thinking of? Yubadi.
Yubadi can be 2, 3, 4.
What's the family marker?
Doma.
Yes, just the Dhamma. So you should be thinking of family 4, right? Not 2, not 3. Don't have Shatta, no
Don't have
Alif.
alif,
Yes, okay. So if it was family 4, if it was Waw, Ba, Dal, right? Then what happens here? Wow, is it?
Hazaf.
In
No.
family 4, no? Right? It's basically Aujada, Yujidu. Yes, Auhada, Yuhidu is normal. You treat it as per normal for
So it
family 4.
remains.
And
Yeah, so it wouldn't have been hazaf here. Okay, so this is cannot be. Badal we know. We just don't know where it was, right? If it was wow, what happens here? So think about qaf, wow, mim, comma. What happens
that's
there?
when alif.
Oh, comma will be alif there.
For madi will be alif, comma for mudhari.
Oh, mudhari. Yaqumu.
You're thinking of family 1. Nowadays we are looking at family 4.
Oh yeah, you.
Yuqimu.
Yes, comma, yukimu. Wow or ya, it becomes ya because you have a kasra here. So it would have been yubidu. Okay?
So it is nakis.
Yes, exactly. So, because this is lam, this should be majzum, right? So even if this was yubidu, then actually if it was yubidu, it could have, when you make it nakis. Okay, hold on. Oops. Did I change the word yubi? Oh no, okay. Oh, yubadi. Sorry, it's yubadi. Yes, okay. So if this was family 4, it would be abada yubi 2. Okay, so kasra on the ba, not sukun on the ba. So definitely cannot be ba waw dal. So it must be nakis. So if this was ba dal waw or ya, you need to check the dictionary. Here is waw. So what will be the madi mutharib for ba dal waw? Aslama becomes
Yusallimu. Yusallimu.
aslama. The madi first.
Aslama.
Becomes
Yaslimu. Yaslamu.
put in ba dal waw.
For Madi.
Yes.
Ada.
So aslama
Aslama.
becomes
Af'ala lah. Af'ala.
yes.
Af'ala. Abdawa. Abdawa. Abdu.
Okay, so abdawa would have been the normal, but what happens to nakis? What happens to the waw at the end?
The wow, the harakah will go to that.
What you mean?
Oh, it will be transferred and wow will become alif.
And yes, exactly. So it becomes abda,
Okay.
right? And then the mudhari,
the mudhari.
yuslimu.
Oh, yubdi.
Yes, yubdi, right?
Badi.
We don't put doma here. Yubdi. This is the marfu version. And what about your master? Islaman.
Ibda. Ibda.
Would have been ibda one.
Yan.
But you cannot put waw or ya after alif. What happens to it?
Oh,
Yes, exactly. Ibda'an. And then fahuwa muslimun.
Muslimun. Bud.
Mus. So become
Muslidi.
yeah. So mube.
Diun.
What happens to the ya here? It would have been mubadiyun for nakis. What happens to this ya and dhamma? Ism fa'il.
It becomes mubadin.
Yes.
Now
You change to kasratain on the last letter.
Yeah.
Okay, mubadin. Until you put al or a mudaf, then the ya comes up. Mubadi, for example. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
These two very good practice, sister.
Alhamdulillah.
The one I got and this one. Alhamdulillah.
This one I'm expecting because it's
yeah,
So
it's a tricky one.
So yes, yubadiha is mudari. What kind? We have lam. So this must be,
Okay, majzum.
yes. And what's the sign of the majzum?
Bil, what's the sign of the majzum?
This is the marfu version, right? With the
Yeah.
ya.
Yeah.
Where when you make it mansub, what happens to it?
Yubdiha. What happened to?
This is marfu.
Okay.
Make it mansub, what happens?
Yubdiha.
Yes, you put fathah because ya can take a fathah, right? If this was an alif, maksura ending, yubda, for example, then here will remain the same because alif cannot take a fathah. So when it's mansub, it can take fathah, so it becomes yubdiya. And when it's majzum, usually we put sukun, but it's already sukun. So what happens to it?
It's gone.
Yes, you drop it. Okay.
But
You
you must
So
still write it, sister?
yes. So what's the sign?
Ah,
What did you
so
do to make it majzum? You drop the letter
you
ya. Yes.
hazaf ya.
Yes.
hazaf.
We say hazaf harf al-illah, weak letter.
Oh.
Okay, then you can say, or you might see in the Iraab book, they spell it out for you, wahuwa al-ya, which is al-ya. The hazaf al-illah is a letter ya.
The letter ya. I'll make it clear.
Yes, if you want to, you can say that. Okay?
What is the weak letter called again? Half.
Illah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot how it's called.
Yes, illah. Illah from
Illah.
weak as in disease letter. Weak
It's
letter as
not
in
ilah
sick.
lah.
It's a sick letter. Yes.
Yeah.
Ilah is not haraf. Harfun is.
Yeah, behalves harfin illah.
Illah.
Yes, harfil al illah. Yes. Okay. And what is our fa'il here on the yubdi?
Yubdi. The fa'il is what is this one? Yeah, here.
Sorry, huwa or here? It starts with a ya. So,
Yeah, huwa.
Yeah. So what do we say? Wal fa'il.
Huwa.
Huwa is what kind of domir?
Domir mustatir.
Yes.
Uh,
Jawazan or wujuban?
Jawazan.
Yes.
Jawazan.
And then takdiruhu huwa. Okay.
Huwa.
And the ha,
How do you say that?
this ha,
What
kind of?
How do you say that? How do you put in a sentence?
You say wal ha. You spell out the ha
Wal.
basically.
Wal
Yes.
ha. Domir. Muttasil.
Yes.
Domir muttasil.
Status.
Maf'ulun bih.
So fi mahali.
Fi mahali. Nasab.
Yes, correct.
Nasab.
Because it's a maf'ul bihi. So yes, it is fi mahali nas. Okay, clear? Can? Inshallah.
Inshallah. I have to memorize how you go about saying, putting things
Okay.
in
So,
sequence.
okay. So basically you say fi'il, what kind, what form, and then the sign, right? So fi'il, if madi, always mabni, and then ala what, and then talk about the fa'il, and then talk about the domir, if any. Yes, like that. Okay. Inshallah, as you don't have to memorize, like, because we do it like every week, right? So inshallah, it will go inside your brain without you trying to realize.
It's actually the role, right? The role, what role is playing, and then the Iraab, and then how it is showing the Iraab.
Yeah, so if
That's
it's
the
a mu'rab word, if it's the mu'rab word, yes, you say the role and then the status and the sign. If it's a mabni word, then you say what kind of word first. So that's why for the ha, we say domir first because we cannot see that this is nasab for any. Yes, exactly. So that's why we say domir first and then the status fi mahali and then the role, the last. This is only for when it is mabni word. So it's mausul, for example, we have to mention it's a mausul first, and then the status, and then the role. If the word is mu'rab, is clear, right, then the role is gonna be first, and then the status, and then the sign. Okay.
The role, when you say mahali, is the status.
Status, yes. Well, so it's either it's going to be marfu or it's fi mahali something. That is status. Okay.
So
Yes.
it comes with a lot of practice, that's all, sisters. So we are still learning.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yes, inshallah.
Many years already, we are still learning. Yeah. Sister Dila knows.
Don't be too tough on yourself also. I mean, you all also have commitments, you have family to
Yeah.
think about, right? It's not the only thing you think about. Unless you're a student, like a full-time student, then yes, cannot be taking you so long. Okay.
You know, in the beginning,
Yeah, I think so.
in the beginning, when we learn, and not to the point that we dream about it. Think about it until you
Exactly.
dream about it.
I think until today also, I still dream of some Arabic things in my
Really?
dream. Yes. Okay. Lahum, Sister Zadina, back to you.
Jawa Majru.
And then the whole thing will be
Be mutalik to the word yubdi.
to yubdi. Good. Do one more. Qala.
Okay,
One
fi'il
question.
Sorry.
madi.
Yes. Yes,
Lila,
Sister
one
Lily.
question. Okay. Can I go to the sentence?
Yes.
Let me go to the sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. وأسرها يوسف في نفسه, and then ولم يبدها لهم. Can this be a bayan or explanation for فأسرها يوسف في نفسه?
Okay. Let's translate that first. Sister Zarina, why don't you do the translation for
Yeah, translate. I
Fa'asarra?
have to. Yeah, I have to leave.
Okay.
So we were at
Min
but
qablu, yeah.
I
Min
put the
qablu.
fa as but, yeah. But
Okay.
Yusuf alayhi salam. But Yusuf alayhi salam. Okay, where's the word again? Yeah. So, yeah, Yusuf. In himself, is it fi nafsi? Within himself? Or
Asara first.
oh yeah.
Here is what?
It's
But
like kept it a secret, is it?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
kept
kept it secret.
kept it hidden, I would say.
Kept it hidden, yeah. Kept it hidden.
Okay, hidden. And then what you say? Fi nafsi?
Within himself, fi nafsi.
Yes, good.
Yeah, within himself.
Within
And
himself.
walam and did not, yeah. Walam and did not. Yubdiha did not like reveal it.
Yes, did not
Lahum to them.
reveal it
To them. Lahum.
them.
mm,
Yes. Okay. So your question, Sister BV, was?
is it kind of explaining, like in Ataf Bayan or something like that?
But
No,
you
I
mean
don't think
the
so.
walam this part, is it?
Yeah.
I don't realize. Hold on. Give me 1 second. This is 77.
I was wondering if it is, if
You
not,
know
it's just going to be
the
Ataf, right?
yeah. I know the next. I mean, even if it's explaining that wow is still ataf. So yeah, la ma'tuf ala. Yeah, just ma'tuf
No, just
basically.
Ma'tuf ala
Normal
jumlah
ma'tuf.
sarraha. Okay.
Okay. The next one after that, then you can say it's bayan. In fact, they did say that bayan. Okay.
Which one?
The next part is the tafsir of this part. What is hidden basically. Okay, but never mind. When we go there, then inshallah we'll talk about it. Okay, yes. Can you do one more before you go?
Yes,
Sister
I'll
Zainab?
do the last one, the qala. The qala is fi'il madi. And yeah, mabni ala fat. And then wafa'il. The wafa'il is a domir mustatir jawazan takdiruhu huwa.
Yes, good. Qala.
And then
you can
then we
do
have to
your
say, yeah.
Yes.
The jumlah ba'daha fi mahali nasab maf'ul bihi and then maf'ul al qawl.
Good.
I think this one we have done it many times. So this one is only I think we memorized.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
There's a lot
Okay,
of
sister,
qala.
I have to leave now, inshallah.
Okay. See you tomorrow, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Jazakillah
wabarakatuh.
khair, sis.
Waiyakum. Okay, yes, Sister Bibi. Antum.
Okay. Antum is damir munfasil.
Yes, again, this is mabni, so we mentioned what kind of word it is first. Yes, and then
Damir munfasil fi mahali rafa mubtada.
yes, and then Sister Su, Sharun.
Sharun.
Yes, Sharun.
Okay, Sharun is what is it?
Some of it.
Isim.
Yes, so you have a mubtada.
Is it khobar?
Yes, must be khobar. You need a khobar, right?
Okay.
So khobar, what status?
Per Rafa.
Yes, so marfu.
Marfu.
What's the sign?
The sign is Dhamma.
Yes,
Rafa.
Dhamma.
With Dhamma.
Yes, that's the sign. Okay, how do you know this is Rafa? Because you see a Dhamma there.
Okay.
Okay, do one more. Oh no, we can do the Sarf for this. Sharun, what's the root letters?
Shin Ro Ro. Shin Ro
Yes,
Ro.
Shin Roro. What family?
Family 1.
Yes, this is two family, Fataha and Nasoro. So,
Oh. Shalro.
yes, Sharro.
Shalro. Yash.
Fataha.
Yash Roro.
Okay, yeah, so it should have been that. Yash Roro, right? But,
Yashraru, right?
sorry?
Fatahnya fatahu.
Yash.
Yes.
Yashraru.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean Yashroru. Yes.
Yeah.
But this is muda'af.
Muda'af.
So again, we're gonna have a shadda at the end here for the dhamma because marfu with dhamma, right? So that fataha clan, that fatha that you get on fataha yaftahu will be on the shin. So no more sukun here. So just like just now when we do asarro, right? Should have a sukun on the sin. So no more sukun here. Same as family 1 also. Family 1 also, syarro, yasharru. This is fataha. So nasoro is the same for the madi. What about the mudari? What is the haraka for nasoro in mudari?
Yang suruh.
Yes, so the middle haraka is?
Yash.
Yash,
okay, Yasharu.
that is fataha.
Syurru.
Yashuru.
Yes,
Yashuru.
dhamma. Yashurru. Okay.
Hmm.
Masdar will be
This
sharp,
one, right? Sharrun.
but this is not master here.
Oh, is it? No?
What kind of word is this? This could be a master, but not in this context. We've seen this word somewhere.
This is
Sirra.
what they call that?
Sirra?
Lebih buruk. What's that?
Yes, what's that?
This one.
Apa tu?
Tamyiz. No,
Not yet
not
that.
yeah.
Before tamyiz.
It's the
Ism.
gum and the
Okay, not that. Sorry, say again.
Tafdil.
Yes, ism tafdil.
Tafdil.
Okay, yes. This one, okay. You normally ism tafdil is in what pattern?
af'ala.
Ash something. Ash.
Yes, af'alu, right?
Af'alu.
Let's go there. Yeah, it's ism tafdil. It's normally in that pattern, but for mudha'af usually is like this. Ashaddu. Okay, but shar is a special one. Shar and khoil, evil and good, is the special one. They are not like hab also, okay, but not like the rest. The rest are mamnu min as-sarf, right? Because of the pattern af'alu. Okay, sharun and khairun, they are going to be fully flexible, murab. Okay, and then in the language, it actually exists. Akhyaru and asharru actually does exist, but it is rare. Okay, and then the opposite is true for hab. Okay, hab ahabbu, the normal pattern is more common than hab, although hab also exists. Okay, so ahabbu, I think you all, I mean the fi'il is also like that, looks like this, so that's why. Yes, but basically for syarrun, so you have to remember when you see syarrun and khairun, you have to ask, is it evil or worse? Is it good, as in like jazakallahu khairan, it's not better, it's good. Okay, is it good or better? Okay, is it just a normal ism or ism tafdil for these two words? Okay, so here it is actually ism tafdil. Okay, can you give me the ism fa'il for syarra first?
Ism fa'il.
Mm-hmm.
Shari.
Sharin. Right. Like
Sister,
Dolin, like that.
okay, but
Oh,
Sister Bivi always say lin because you think of dolin, right? But
Okay.
it's actually with a shadda
Uh,
and a dhamma.
Run.
Sharun.
Okay.
Sharun. Okay.
Yes.
Because I
This
go
one
to
for
the
the
class.
dot lam lam. Same,
Yes,
same.
correct. Dolun is the
Mm.
singular, the one that we read. Al-dolin, that's the plural.
What about
Is there a special wazan for this?
It's basically it should have
Fa'ilun?
been fa'ilun, right? So because there's two raw, right, it would have been
Rirun.
sharirun, right? So
Yeah.
they don't like the two of
Too
the same
many
letters.
repetitions, right?
Yes, so
Okay.
they put it together, sharrun. So just like the rest of the fi'il, sharra, yasharru, right? All the raw they put it together. Only as in certain situations they open it up.
Okay.
Okay.
If they put it together, what the raw kasrah and raw doma.
Mm-hmm.
The doma is more dominant than the kasrah.
Yes, because the kasra gets hidden because the dhamma tells you the rafatness, the nasabness, the end. This dhamma is because it's rafa. So sharrun, sharron, sharrin, and then sharroni,
So
sharroini.
it can happen when you have both raw with harakah. Can
It can
merge.
get yes, exactly. You always know that one is fused because one is a sukun, right? Yes, but
Yeah,
yes,
normally it's a sukun. It's called idgham. What do you call it? Kabir. Sogir. When one sukun and one haraka,
yes,
idgham, it's
yes,
called
the small ilgam. Yes, exactly, right?
kabir, sogir, something like that.
Yes, but here, yes,
Now both
even
with harakat.
yes. I'm sure there's a Sarf explanation or Sarf ruling for that, but for my Sarf level, like there's certain things I go classic, but a lot of Sarf things I do like the Baina kind of way, which is not much explanation, just follow the pattern, right? The pattern, yeah, for that family, that's the pattern. So a lot of
Actually, it's
memorization.
idgham lah. Idgham actually.
Yeah.
For the mudha'af.
Because this is quite difficult for waladolin how to explain because there's two same words with harakat and how do you merge the two words with harakat?
Okay, so if we were to do the Muslim chart of this, right? This is Rafa. What's the Nasr version? Sharon.
Sharon, yeah.
What's the Jar version?
Sharin.
Yes, Sharin. And what's the dual version?
Sharoni.
Yes. And then what's the Nasab version for this?
Sharain.
Yes, Sharoin. And then the jar is the same, right? For this.
Yeah.
And then the plural, sorry.
Runa.
Yes. So basically the same, just no more heavy. Add una, and obviously our nasab and jar will be
Shari.
Yes, Sharfi. Nah. Okay, this is the one that we get. Dolina.
Mad lazim.
Yes.
Mad
Okay.
lazim.
In fact, even here we have mad lazim already because there's a shadda after it. Right? So does that in any way help you to whatever you were thinking just now? Does that help in any way?
Actually, it says, the book here says for muda'af, for isim fa'il, it's supposed to be radidun, right? Okay, here I have a radda. Okay, and idgham, it's just say idgham. So we apply that rule here. So
Yes.
there's no sukun. So this is the exception to the idgham yang normal idgham.
Yes, because when you think about
sarf rule.
shadda,
Yeah.
when you think about shadda, you do think you basically when you open it up, it's one kasra, one sukun and one haraka.
haraka.
Yes, okay, but not in this case.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is the
so I
sarf
guess.
ruling.
So yeah, even in your book, they don't have like more explanation to that why they do that, right?
Yes, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I guess because of the ruling, and the Arabs they don't like too many repetitions, so
Yeah.
they just merge it, make it
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
That's what the
So
Ustaz always say, right? Ustaz
there's
Iman.
some things that have to just accept, inshallah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And Sister Vivi.
Okay, makanan is the tamyiz.
Yes, because just now we have a
It's in
tafdil.
tafdil.
Yes, so tamyiz is of course.
Tamyiz mansub bil fathah.
Yes, bil fathah. And what's the root letters of makana?
Makana is kaf waw nun.
Yes. And what would be the kind of word of this? I mean, what family first?
Family one. Yes.
So kana.
Kana yakunu.
And then you have your three masdar. Do you remember?
Kaunun.
Yes.
Kiyanun.
Yes. One more. Like koilula. You're the one who give me that. And then fahuwa.
Fahuwa kainun.
Yes. And what kind of word do we have here? Makan.
Makan is zarf, I think.
Yes, exactly. So this is basically obviously mufrad. What is the jama version? There's
Jamak
two.
makan is
Most zarf have a mim stay there. This one doesn't. This one, the first jama is like afidah. So can you put it in?
Akina.
Oh, okay, but the meme stays actually. Sorry.
Okay. Amkina.
Yes.
Amkina.
Nah. And then the other one is like awamil, but again the meme stays. So
again,
awamil.
Awamil. Okay, so amakin.
Yes. Okay. These two are the jamak for this zarf. Okay.
Yeah, I think I have not. Maybe I've come across. I forgot.
I don't.
Amkina, maybe.
I don't know. I also can't recall.
It's not in the Quran, right? I mean,
probably not. I'm not sure. I didn't check actually. Yeah.
Because we used to do the singular usually in Al Huda.
I see.
Plural, I'm not sure.
Okay, back to Sister Su. Wallahu.
Wallahu waw atifah.
Actually, this can be also istinafia. That's what I found. So let's put at both. Istinafia. And then the word Allah.
Allah is isim marfu.
Why is it marfu?
Lafzul jalalah.
Why is it marfu?
Mubtada.
Yes, so since this is very clear that this is marfu, right? So you don't have to say it's a marfu first. You just say this is mubtada.
Bil.
Marfu. And then for the word Allah, for lafzul jalala, we add lil ta'zim.
Lil ta'zim.
And then your sign, bil.
Dom.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so just addition of this because we are not reducing Allah to just a status basically, right? Anyway, we say this is lafzul jalalah. Okay. So yes. A'lamu, Sister Bibi.
خبر
Yes.
خبر مرفوع بضمة.
Again, this is what kind of word?
This is تفضيل.
Yes, and that's why it's mamnu min sarf. Okay, you don't see that. So what would you see in Arabic books if they talk about why there's no tanwin? Remember?
Yeah. لم ينون.
Yes. Lam yunawwan.
لم ينون لأنه ممنوع من الصرف.
What is that? Lam you
No
know.
no tanwin. It doesn't have. It's not given tanwin because it's mamnu min as-sarf.
Yes. Okay. So basically, because if this was a jar, right, then it would have been lama, and you would have said this is majrur bil fatha niyabatan anil kasra li annahu mamnu min as-sarf, right? Now this is rafa. This is basically normal. So you don't say niyabatan all, right? Because this is the normal version for a rafa word. Okay, so but sometimes the Iraq books want to just make it clear to you that this is because you should be thinking when you see a word is light, you should be thinking why it's light, right? So then they will tell you that this is lam one, it is not put a tanwin, not made tanwin, because it is mamnu min as-sarf. Okay, and of course this is ism tafdil, so I'm just gonna put that there. Some oops tafdil. And yes, Sister Suraya, back to you. Bima.
Lamu, I'm confused just now. I thought it was a verb.
Oh, okay.
Lamu, what is
If it's a
form 4?
okay, if it's a verb, then what family are you thinking of?
4, form 4.
Family 4, then Madi or Mudhari?
Lamu.
So if it was family 4, Ain Lam Mim.
Af'alu.
Madi is A'lama.
Oh, yeah,
Aslama.
Lama.
And the Mudhari will be?
Yeah.
Family 4.
Yo.
Limu. Okay. So Madi doesn't fit because Madi cannot end with Dhamma. Mudhari could be, but you need a Dhamma here also. So this is definitely not family 4. Could it be family 1? If it was family 1, then it would have been what? Alima. Alima. And the Mudhari will be?
Ya'malu.
Ya'lamu.
Ya'lamu, yes.
Ya'lamu. So this could be Mudhari, definitely not Madi, right? Because we don't have starting Ain. It could be Mudhari, but it will be Ana, right? So it wouldn't fit Wallahu and Allah, I know. Okay, so
Context.
as a verb, yes, the context tells you that this is possible to be Ana, but context tells you this is not possible at all actually. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here and I'm going to strike this off later on, inshallah. So Bima.
Bima is Bima is Java Majrur.
So harf of jar.
Harf jar.
What kind of ma do we have?
Kind of ma. Okay. Bima. Isim mausul.
Okay, there's actually 2. So one is ma is a mausul. And if it's a mausul, it's going to be what status?
Isim mausul will be
comes after half of jar. Sorry?
Okay, it will be majrur.
Yes, it will be fi mahali jar because it is the ism majrur. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, if it's an ism mausul, it will need what?
what is that? What do you call it? Mausul.
Silatul mausul.
Yeah.
So what
Silatul.
do we say? Wal jumlah?
Well, I don't know what to say. What jumlah?
Ba'da, after this,
Oh, ba'da.
is the silatul mausul. What's the status of silatul mausul? Does it have a status? Does silatul mausul have a status?
Uh, does it have a status? Suddenly,
No, no,
No.
it doesn't. Okay, so la mahala laha minal i'rab. Because the whole thing is basically going to be treated as one thing, right? It's the ism majrur, basically. Okay, so if there's one, means there's a second one, which is always going to be, whenever you have ism mausul, most
Masdar.
probably, yes, the second one would be ma masdariyah. In this case, you don't say this is fi mahali because ma masdariyah is a harf. Okay, this is mausul ism. This is mausul also, but harfi. So you don't say fi mahali here. You just leave it like this. But later on, you have to come back because ma masdariyah will make ma and whatever that comes after it, wa ma talaha, you become a
Masdar.
yes.
Al-Masdar al-Mu'awwal.
Al-masdar
Oh,
al-mu'awwal. Yes. And then again, it will be fi mahali
Jar.
jar because it comes with a half of jar. So it again is going to be ism majrur. Okay, whether you say it's mausul or masdariyah, basically it's going to be the same status because the half of jar is there. It needs a victim. Okay, just that later on in the way we will translate it will be a bit different. In any case, the whole thing, jar majrur, will be muta'alliq bil. We have a jumlah ismiyah. So muta'alliq bil what, Sister Su? We have a mubtada. We have a khabar. So this is muta'alliq bil.
Khabar.
Yes, bil khabar.
Na'lamu.
Yes. Okay. And then
Can it ever be muta'alliq to mubtada?
no, that you don't have muta'alliq bil mubtada unless maybe that mubtada is maybe a nakira word and then you have a sifah after
So it
it.
will always be muta'alliq to khabar or fa'il.
Yes, well, the term, yes, but something else could be muta'alliq to another word. It can be connected to another word other than the fi'il or khabar. But you won't say muta'alliq bil mubtada. You will have to say that maybe it's a sifa. That's how it's connected. Something like that. Maybe it's a hal. That's how it's connected. But the term, yes, usually muta'alliq bil khabar or muta'alliq bil fi'il. If you see Iraab books, maybe you'll find muta'alliq bil hal mahzuf. Basically, it's telling you that that's a hal. Okay. When it comes to that, inshallah, I will explain to you. Okay. And then Sister Bibi Tasifun.
Tasifun is the fi'il mudari. Fi'il mudari marfu' bi subutin nun.
Marfu.
Bi subutin nun. And then wal fa'il is
what letter?
Tasifun is you all, right?
Yes.
So fa'il is the wal fa'il is damir muttasil.
So if you say damir muttasil, what letter is damir muttasil?
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you say wow is damir
Yeah.
muttasil.
Damir muttasil fi mahalli rafa'.
And then fa'il.
Okay.
Okay. The only time when it's damir mustatir, then you say well fa'il first is damir mustatir. Otherwise, if it's attached, if it's there, then you say what? Is it wow? Is it alif? Is it nun? And then damir muttasil fi mahalli rafa' fa'il. Okay. What's the sarf for this?
Waw sad fa.
For family.
One.
Yes. So,
Wasafa Yasifu.
yes. Yeah. Sifu. So this is the one that we delete the wow.
Yeah.
And then what would be the
Master.
masdar?
I don't know. Let's go to the dictionary.
One is wasf.
Wasfun?
Another one
Sifah.
is a pattern. Yes,
Oh,
it's a
yeah,
pattern word,
sifat.
right?
Yes,
We have latun. That's the pattern.
Sifatun.
Yes. Okay. And then fahuwa.
Fahuwa wasifun.
Yes. Wasifun. Good.
Wasifun.
Okay. Can inshallah. So let's translate the last part, inshallah. Sister Suraya. From qala.
Kola, the last part. Kola.
Yeah.
Kola, they said, he said,
Yes, so this he is Yusuf. Okay, he said.
Antum, you all,
Yes, you all.
Sharun,
Ism tafdil.
Sharun, what's the meaning of
Worse.
Worse. Yeah.
Okay, if Sharun the other one is evil, in Ism tafdil is worse. Okay, you all are worse.
worse?
Makanan.
Makanan.
In what sense? What is makan? Makan is place to be, basically. Yes, but place to be. Yes, so you can say position here. Okay, you all are worse in position because just now they said that if he steals, then indeed a brother of his steal, right? So Yusuf said, you all are worse in position. Don't talk about someone that's not here, right? And then Wallahu, and even though that who is that someone who's not there, because they don't know that it's actually Yusuf, right? Yes. Yes, Wallahu.
Wallahu and Allah and
Is
Lamu,
Ism tafdil again.
More knowledgeable. It's more knowledgeable.
Yes, okay. So it is comparative, right? It's not al-alam, right? But Allah, even for Allah, even if it's comparative, a'lamu, who else is more knowing? So sometimes you don't see more knowing in translations because Allah is the most knowing, even though it's comparative right here in the form, but in meaning, when Allah is more knowing of something, Allah is most knowing of something. Okay, so more knowing, if you want to be pedantic with the type that is used, okay, then more knowing.
Allah is
Bima.
With what? Of what? Of what?
Yes, of what?
Of what?
You all.
What does that mean in the word?
Wasifa, sifa, to describe. Who describe? Whatever.
You all describe.
Yes, you all describe. So this will be the Ism Mausul translation. What will be the Ism Masdariyah translation? More knowing of?
Masdariyah.
Wasfi. So
Your descriptions, maybe? Something like that?
yeah.
That will be your descriptions.
Okay.
Allah is most knowing of the descriptions.
Okay, can? I will color code this to the Mausul and the Masdariyah, inshallah. Okay, just nice, 6 o'clock. I thought we were gonna finish like way before, and then I thought of doing something. I thought of going through Masdariyah because I added things to my notes. But inshallah, we will find a good time for that, inshallah, in the maybe next ayah or something. Any questions before we end? No? Oh, I just wanted to say that yeah, so some says that this part especially, okay, could be what he hides. So in some translation, it would be he said in his heart, basically. He didn't say it. Okay. So some say that, but some say that it doesn't have to be. When it says here that he hides it, what is that? It could be his reaction. So that is tafsir lah, basically. So you will see that in translation also, some will put in brackets like reaction. So whether they say this is the one that's hidden or reaction is hidden, we don't know for sure which one, because both are in tafsir, inshallah. Okay. So yes, if there's no questions, then inshallah tomorrow I see you for Juz Amma. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jazakallah khairan, Sister Adila.
Wa iyyakum.